50 years ago, the free speech movement was born on the campus of the University of California at Berkeley. And that same issue is still being debated today inside that same university system and really throughout the country. This week, the university regents, in a surprise move, did not approve the statement of principles against intolerance that almost everyone expected them to pass. And the truth is, they were right not to pass that statement of principles. They were right for multiple reasons, even if the different camps that are upset with the principles don't agree about what they are. They were right not to pass them because that statement had the capacity to really chill free speech and precisely the environment in which it should be nurtured. They were right not to pass it, as some members of the Jewish community have said, because the statement did not directly address issues of anti-Semitism that had led to the creation of the statement in the first place, even though it did address issues of bias against people because of sexual preference and other things. It turns out the principles are not just principles. It was really about legislating away what has to be educated for. It had to do with making rules to prevent what we need real relationships to keep from happening. Telling people you can't talk that way is all well and good. And maybe there is a role for those kinds of rules. But the really interesting statement of principles would be, how will we, the university system and its regents speaking, how will we commit to speaking to each other about the most divisive issues? How will we make sure that even in the context of heated debate, difference doesn't lead to personal denigration? How will we make sure that silencing others is not the price for getting our voices heard? How will we, perhaps most boldly, insist that there is something to be learned and a partial truth to be found in almost all views, even the ones we find most offensive? If the University of Regents can figure out how to make those the norms of their campus, then rather than worrying so much about what it is that we have to ban, we will instead have created a culture in which we know bringing people together to talk about things in civilized ways actually creates the world most of us want to live in. Now, they've committed to go back and work on this, and hopefully over the coming months, that is exactly the direction they will move this policy toward. Stay tuned. We'll find out.